So from here, I'm in the Kurmi global view. I'm an administrator for this entire organization. And I've got some dashboards that show me all of my locations, the geographies like the EMEA region, the US region, APAC. So in this dashboard, I can see like, oh yeah, I got 37 users deployed here, 10 in America. In the next dashboard, I have a visual on the usage of the different packages. So I can see at a glance that in my CUCM or my Webex DI environment, I've got 10 advanced users. Maybe I've got 20 basic. And in Webex calling, I've got 10, Webex IM 3. So these are the distributions. So at a glance, I can see, yeah, this is what things are looking like. And the last one here, really helpful. As a Webex multi-tenant administrator, licensing is really key. I want to keep costs low if I can. And I can see that I have 16 users that are enabled with the call on Webex license. And then I have 10 users that are consuming the professional licenses. So at a glance, that's really helpful. Let's say that in this environment, we are able to seamlessly manage our DI and our multi-tenant. So let me show you the packages in Kurmi. So packages are like user profiles. So I can set up as many as I want to, kind of keeping it simple with our Cisco basic, our advanced, and our call center with the UC6, and as well as our Webex multi-tenant. So in our CUCM or UCM, our classic call manager or Webex DI, these are the features that are available. So in the basic, maybe I just get a phone and a line. Where in the advanced, of course, I can get a little more. And then if I look at our Webex calling and Webex IM, our multi-tenant users, I can scroll down and see that the same type of interface here for configuring Kurmi for my organization. The users, obviously we need a user, but then we have some settings that are available for calling, and these are the additional capabilities. So from the package setup in Kurmi, it makes it very simple to condense my, my business logic into these user profiles that scale very nicely. Okay, so let's switch to the view of a localized admin or a location specific. So this is the view as an America's admin. So as I showed you with the previous dashboards, at a glance, I can see how many users are configured in the different locations. But as a localized admin, I'm only seeing those users that are applicable to my geography. So I'm the Americas admin. I'm not going to see users from APAC. I'm not going to see users in Germany. These are the ones I need to see. So as we talked about that role-based access control, this is really key for a lot of our customers to segment those different areas and responsibilities. Okay. So let's create a user. So I'm going to go to our daily management and our Active Directory. So we're synchronized with a directory source. And let's choose Jody here. So Jody automatically imported to Kurmi in the New York department based on some information like an OU or an attribute, the city status or whatever. So we can click the magic button, the quick create. And so from this form, we're able to continue with the information that we've imported from the directory source. We know about the email address. We know about the first name, the last name. We know about where they should be in the world. As an administrator, I'm able to override those settings. But here, maybe in the package, let's configure this user instead for the CUCM, the DI environment. Let's put them in the multi-tenant. So I'm changing the package as I showed you earlier. And with this orientation of the form, now we can see that the licenses are showing up. We know as multi-tenant administrators that these are some of the good licenses. But with the choice of this location, the New York location, the department, we're showing that there is a phone number applicable for that location. We're not showing a number from Dallas or Germany. If I choose the number pop-up, I can see at a glance some numbers that are in red. That means that they're already assigned. Gray means that they're reserved for future use. And green, they're available for me now. So let's choose a better number. So I like that one right there. Okay, and everything looks good. Some things are happening on the background. Kurmi knows how Webex calling works, whether it's multi-tenant or DI. We have all that logic built in. Your business logic is what's configured into Kurmi. And so some things happen in the background. So let's hit apply. Everything looks good. So Kurmi's provisioning that in the multi-tenant environment. So we can go back and look. Now I can see this user is provisioned with Webex calling. Maybe I can add a hunt group to the user, something like that. Okay, now that user is enabled with a hunt group. If I go back and look at the ticket operation, I can see all of the details, the technical things that happen in the background that Kurmi is instructed to do. So I'm building the caller ID, the call waiting, all those things that make Webex multi-tenant work. So that's creation. Let's show you a migration from classic call manager or Webex DI to multi-tenant. So I'm going to pick a user. So how about Angela? So Angela, we can see, is in the Los Angeles department. She has the CUCM basic package. So if we look down here at the package view, I can see that there's a desk phone, a hard phone, the SCP, a directory number, and a CSF or a Jabber device. So now I've made the decision as administrator, we're going to migrate Angela over to the multi-tenant environment through with Kurmi. We can click the modify button. And from the package choice, we can move it down to calling. So as we saw previously, all of the good settings for Webex multi-tenant, Webex calling environment are happening in the background, but as an administrator, I can make some additional choices. Number looks good. Let's say it's great to go. So now I'm going to perform a migration with Kurmi from DI or UCM to multi-tenant. So clicked like that. Now it's done. Let's look at the change log or the operation log. So as I scroll down, I can see here, let's point to like the creation of the user in the multi-tenant environment. Yeah, looks good. We know all those settings are important, but more importantly, we activated a user in multi-tenant, but we deactivated the user in the old UCM or the Webex DI environment. It's more appropriate from them over here. We're freeing up stuff in DI environment. So we deleted the desk phone. We changed the user. We deleted the directory number. We deleted the Jabber, the remote destination profile, the voicemail. So all those things are sequenced in one action. Kurmi's managing both. So as we saw, Kurmi as a local admin, Kurmi as a global admin, managing multi-tenant and DI for Webex calling is super painless, super easy, and Kurmi super intuitive.